Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
We're back here at LI Tech Day, our third year. Really proud to say we have 2,200 people registered today, expect close to 3,000. Any startup with 2 people or less actually got a free table here today, so we're encouraging startups to get out and meet the Long Island tech community. My biggest piece of advice for startups is you just have to get things going. You don't have to make it perfect. You don't need like the perfect business plan. Just get out and get started. I'm one of those guys that's not ready, aim, fire. I just shoot, and if I need to readjust and calibrate and go again, you just got to get out there. And people that keep sitting back and preparing are losing out on the opportunity to move forward. So my advice is get out there, get started, and whatever you think your business is, most likely it's going to iterate and change, so you might as well get started today.
This is a small-scale robotic boat for collecting environmental data. It's part of a project I was doing for my PhD dissertation where we were collecting data at the Gowanus Canal in Brooklyn. The idea is if you're an organization or a company that has to collect water quality data, you buy one of these, you can connect whatever sensors you have and mount them on this robot, drop it in the water, and then program waypoints or a trajectory for this robot to follow, and it'll autonomously collect all of your data. You know, you can buy water-based drones, but they'll cost, you know, $30,000 for a cheap one. So we're trying to take kind of the same technology that has made low-cost aerial drones affordable and just bring that to the water. We see our probably biggest customer would be like environmental agencies at the state level, municipalities that have water resources like reservoirs that need to have the water constantly monitored.
Innotronics is a startup technology company, and our first product is a surveillance robot for public safety and homeland security. I basically developed it as a force multiplier and a tool to make officers be able to take a look at suspicious packages very safely from a safe distance. The ability for the ground-based system to be carried on an aircraft drone, that would be used to take the ground-based system and take it over a fence, or maybe put it onto a flat roof, or just a place that a ground-based rover cannot get to. Then once it's on the ground, it could be driven anywhere it has to be. Take a look at the suspicious package. Maybe there's a spill and they want to use a sensor to take a look at what off-gassing materials are potentially toxic in the air around it. This will allow aerial deployment of the system. Right now, it's equipped with a water-activated flotation device. If you found somebody that was drowning, you simply articulate the camera down and see them. And then when you hit a button, you can drop this water-activated flotation device. It inflates, they can grab onto it.
What we do is we take wind and we convert it into energy. And it's different from your traditional wind turbine because it's vertical, so it spins on a different kind of axis. The wind hits the structure from the side, and because of these blinds, as we call them, it's forwarded straight up. So we're kind of wind tunneling it all the way up. There's propellers on each level. This is stackable, so depending on how much energy you want to produce, that's the amount of stacks you're going to have. So you could also power a house. You could connect it to a building and take the building off the grid. Shipping company doesn't want to spend millions of dollars on oil. They could put on a few of these wind turbines and just use wind to power itself.
So Long Island I see is a good prototyping bed for quick projects. A lot of engineers coming out of the grade 11 universities that we have here. Cybersecurity, big thing these days between NYIT, Hofstra, Stony Brook University. So I think the times ahead are very bright for Long Island.